to Kids Kitchen Adventures with Lauren. That's me. Today my kitchen helper is Nora. Nora, how old are you?
4.
4, that's great. And what's your favorite food to eat?
Chili.
Chili, that sounds good. And noodles, yum. Well, today you're going to be helping me make some spaghetti squash with marinara sauce. So before we get started, it's always good to wash our hands to make sure we start with clean hands, and then we'll get cooking. Alright, to start cooking spaghetti squash, have an adult start your oven to preheat to 350 degrees and cut the squash in half long ways. Ta-da! Once you get it in 2 halves, you have to scrape out the seeds inside, kind of like you're carving a pumpkin. And you're going to go ahead and just scrape out the inside and try to get all the seeds and stuff out. So once you scrape out the insides, it'll look like this. Our next step is to brush it with some olive oil and then season it with salt and pepper. Take the brush and dip it in our olive oil here. Okay. And then paint the inside of the squash. Now we can go ahead and take a pinch of salt and you're going to sprinkle it all over the squash. Give it some nice flavor, Jen. And then we'll do some pepper. Go ahead and take a little pinch and sprinkle it on. You can go ahead and place the squash face side down right onto the cookie sheet. Perfect. While spaghetti squash is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make a marinara sauce to put on top. So 2 tablespoons of olive oil into a saucepan that is heating. And then we're going to go ahead and put 3 cloves of minced garlic. Here's the garlic if you want to help me put that in. Yep. Alright. And I'm going to stir that until we start to smell the garlic. Do you smell the garlic? Can you take a little sniff? Oh yeah, it smells like garlic to me, doesn't it? Alright, or to you. Now we're going to add in a 28-ounce can of the crushed Italian tomatoes. This is heavy, so I'll help you. Go ahead and try to pour. And then we're going to add in a tablespoon of tomato paste. Perfect. You can hold it right there. Good job. Alright. Mixing this up. And we're going to need a teaspoon of salt. So here's our salt. Do you want to go ahead and measure out 1 scoop of this? Good job. Throw it in. Good job. And then we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Here's our pepper. And then the other thing we'll need is a few leaves of basil that I'll chop up and we'll add it as well. I'm going to try to roll them up really tight. Do you want to try to roll this leaf up into a little roll? Perfect, thank you. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have you sprinkle some right in our sauce as I stir it up. Very good. Now that we got everything mixed, we'll go ahead and put a lid on our pot and turn down the heat to let our sauce simmer for about 10 minutes. Once the squash is done, let it cool on the counter until it's cool to the touch. So once our squash is out of the oven, now all we have to do is to make some fun noodles, scrape a fork against the flesh and it just starts to fall apart into noodles, and you can put it right into a bowl. Look at all those noodles! Are you ready to try? All right. Once you have all the noodles made, you can go ahead and put them in a dish and put the marinara sauce on top. And if you like, you can put a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on top. Hold the cheese really strong, yep, and then just pull it right down the holes. Good job! Should we try a bite? What do you think? It's pretty good? Awesome. You can find the recipe below this video. Get cooking in your kitchen.